Alex, if I start a Skool community, am I too late already? Like the Skool games already started. You already invested.
You are early. Like you are very, very early. And it's going to be really sweet. It'd be kind of like joining Facebook in like 2006.
Sam, do you think you can be acquired by Facebook in 2027? All jokes aside, let's dive into the question. If Skool can become the next Facebook. By the way, I try to be as unbiased as possible. And I don't have an affiliate link. I've divided this video into 3 parts. Why is this an important question to ask? How social platforms like Facebook achieved viral growth and what it takes for Skool to become mass adopted platform. This is an important question to ask because early adopters can benefit massively from the concept called first mover advantage. If you were one of the first people to buy Bitcoin, you had a big advantage. Or let's look at Alex Hormozi himself, who was very early with Facebook ads, which I argue created a, if not the, pivot in his entrepreneurial career. So how could the first mover advantage play out on Skool? Well, by starting a free or paid community early, you have more time to get members and rank on the discovery pages of Skool, which right now is an algorithm mainly based on the quantity and quality of your community engagement. So let's go to the extreme. If you have 100 members and 100 of them are online 24/7 and post once a day and reply to every post, you have a high engaged community. I will add a link below that you can watch after this video where Sam Ovens explains the algorithm in more detail. And basically getting a high ranking can lead to free organic members. For example, let's say Ali Abdaal launches a community called Productivity Club and he brings in 1% of his audience of let's say 5 million people. That means 50,000 people come to Skool.com. And let's say 10% of them join some free communities on the discovery page. And if 10% of them become active members of your community, you got 500 new free members. And this is what we call the network effect. The more people who use Skool, the better it gets. Alex explains the flywheel here.
The more people who get good at traffic, the more people bring customers to Skool. And then the more those customers frequent more schools, and the wheel spins.
Now let's look at how Facebook achieved viral growth in the old days. Believe it or not, but they also started as a community platform. Facebook initially started on college campuses, focusing on one campus at a time. And by gaining popularity within a specific campus, they created a sense of exclusivity and curiosity among the other college students. But how they really grew was through word of mouth. Facebook made it very easy to invite your friends. And as more people joined, Facebook became a more attractive and engaging platform for others, creating a positive feedback loop. Facebook also had a simple and user-friendly interface, which made it easy for people to connect and share. Now, initially, Facebook was limited to college students with a university email. But of course, they changed it later to grow faster. And they constantly innovated with new features to keep users engaged. Which brings me to my final question. How can Skool achieve blitzscaling? Now, I read through all of the 3,000 plus comments on Alex's announcements post, because I'm building a $2 billion ecosystem myself and want to know why and how the big boys make these investment decisions. By the way, I'm Jordan, did over $3.5 million in revenue, hired over 40 people, and I've made a lot of mistakes that you can avoid. So check out my free Sunday emails where I share more of my personal stuff if you want to learn together with me. A recurring theme that I read among those comments was signal to noise ratio. Let me explain. A higher ratio means more of what you want to hear and less of what you don't. So for example, let's say you have a community of 100 members. 90 of them are advanced and 10 are beginners. You have 10 posts per day. 9 posts are beginner questions. One of the posts is advanced. The 90 advanced members probably perceive this as a 1 to 10 signal to noise ratio, which isn't that high. So they are less likely to return and engage. Now, most people in the comments mention that Skool has a higher signal to noise ratio than Facebook groups, which is good. I think it's one of the most important factors that both community owners and Sam Ovens and Alex Hormozi should focus on. Otherwise, you have lots of members, but they don't come back after reading some of the posts. Which brings me to word of mouth, something Alex Hormozi is exceptional at. I mean, take a look at his $100 million Leads book launch, where he got lots of people to buy 3 to 10 books. And if you look at Skool's 40% affiliate commission, they incentivize you to bring in 3 people who start their own community. So your Skool subscription of $99 per month becomes free. Now, if I'm being honest, I'm unsure if most Skool communities are able to get a high perceived signal to noise ratio. But I do think Alex and all the Skool community owners are highly incentivized to spread Skool through word of mouth, especially because of the auto affiliate feature where you automatically receive 40% recurring revenue forever if someone creates a Skool community through yours, which increases again the network effect. If we look at Skool's interface, I think Sam Ovens did a great job with his development team to keep Skool simple and user-friendly, like Facebook. They also make it very easy to join for new people who never use Skool because you can easily join free communities. However, a big problem Skool needs to fix is the spam you receive from the DMs, which brings me to my conclusion. Skool is more an educational community platform rather than a social platform like Facebook. I go to Skool to learn something, whereas you go to Facebook or Instagram to just scroll and watch engaging videos. They can be educational videos, but often they are more entertaining in nature. And if Skool wants to achieve mass adoption like Facebook, then I think the communities needs to have a very high signal to noise ratio, because only then it rewards me to come back next time and read through the new posts. But as Facebook groups has shown, this is a very hard thing to do. So can Skool become the next Facebook? I don't think so, but I do think they can become a better option than Facebook groups, which makes it possible for them to be acquired by Meta. And a prediction that I dare to make is that we might see the option to advertise on Skool at some point in the future. If you want to see my 11 other predictions about Skool, you can watch this video next. And I hope that you found this video to be a high signal to noise ratio, because honestly, that's my goal with these videos. And if you are a marketing nerd like me and want to stay on top of the news in the creator economy, subscribe.